Now, I was saying the Constitution is for families. The Constitution is also for freedom. You have the freedom of choice. If you're with a person that you no longer want to be with, and that person is toxic for your family, then you have the right to leave. You have the freedom of choice. Right now, you don't have that freedom of choice.
Yeah.
You are not free. So don't be mistaken, Filipino people. You are not free. You do not have the choice to do what you need to do or want to do for your family or for yourself. Am I too close?
Yeah, you're too close. We're getting divorced, so...
No. I would fight for you.
You will?
And I would die for you.
So you will hire a lawyer to fight for me?
No, I'll hire a lawyer to make sure you don't take all my shit.
Kung hindi na po masaya sa atin yung isang tao, edi palayain. No, say we cannot force anything.
Yeah, no. So, and that's the thing. So, getting to the freedom part of it, Philippines is technically a free country, right? America's a free country. And according to the Philippines 1987 Constitution, right? Philippine Constitution, Article 2, Section 6, says there's a separation of church and state, that it's non-inviolable. So
Yeah.
basically you cannot make a law that includes religion into the law. And by saying that you're not allowed to get divorced because it's not in the Bible, or it's not godlike, or that you should do it, like, no, like that is straight up against the Constitution. Now, I was saying the Constitution is for families. The Constitution is also for freedom. You have the freedom of choice. If you're with a person that you no longer want to be with, and that person is toxic for your family, then you have the right to leave. You have the freedom of choice. Right now, you don't have that freedom of choice. You are not free. So don't be mistaken, Filipino people. You are not free. You do not have the choice to do what you need to do or want to do for your family or for yourself.
Here's the thing. I think the Filipino mindsets are, if we will legalize the divorce in the Philippines, they're thinking that it will be forced to everyone. Hindi po ganon. Hindi po.
I don't. Yeah. So it's kind of like being forced, or since it's there, everybody's gonna do it. No,
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not how it's gonna be.
Hindi po porket magkakaroon o kung sakali man na sana po ay maaprubahan yung batas sa diborsyo, hindi po ito ipinagpipilitan sa sino man o sa mga taong kasal. Kung masaya po kayo sa buhay nyo, sa pamilya nyo, bakit kayo kukuha ng divorce? Hindi po ba? Ngayon, kung yung kabiyak nyo po gustong humiwalay sa inyo pag may divorce na, pwede nyo pong pag-usapan ng maayos. At kung hindi na po talaga makuha sa usapan, kesa po sa magbangayan kayo ng magbangayan lagi, everyday, everyday screaming to each other's faces, you should not stay to an unhealthy, toxic environment. Because it is the children who will suffer the most.
It is.
And then, yun nga po, pag nakikita ng mga bata na lagi kayo nagbabangayan, lalaki po yung mga bata na magkakaroon sila ng mental or emotional stress dahil po sa inyong mag-asawa. At saka, di nga po ba, kung mahal niyo yung asawa niyo talaga, tapos gusto na niyang humiwalay sa inyo, edi palayain, ganun naman po talaga yung pagmamahal, di ba? Kung about naman po sa relihiyon ang pag-uusapan, okay, let's go to the religion thing, if it's about religion. So, as far as I remember, as a Christian, as far as I know, God gave us free will.
Yes, in the Bible, if you want to bring Christianity into this, in the Bible, yes, you have a freedom of choice. You have free will. Sorry, not freedom of choice. You have free will. God gave us that. So to say God gave everybody free will, and then the Philippine government says you can't have free will, what does that say? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it's not very
Are you better than God?
democratic.
Are you better than God?
Yeah.
God doesn't know what He's doing, so you're going to take some rights that people were born with, that God gave them.
Hindi po makademokrasya yun. So, ang dami ko pong nababalitaan o nakikita sa Facebook Facebook group page namin sa Divorce Coalition. Ang dami pong naghihirap, nabubugbog, tapos yung mga anak nila di nila maprotektahan, tapos yung mga asawa nila patuloy sa pambababae, and then dahil nga sa kasal sila, wala rin silang magawa dahil yun ang armas, yun ang sandata na ginagamit ng kanilang mga asawa na hindi mo ko mahihiwalayan. So, okay lang naman babae sila ng babae. Tapos, at the same time, andyan yung asawa nila na uuwian nila para maghain sa kanila ng hapunan, maglinis ng bahay, o kung ano-ano pang gawaing bahay. Samantalang sila, yun, ng bababae, o minsan may bugbog pa. Ano, maawa naman po kayo. Or isipin nyo naman po yun. I went back to the basic.
For me, the main argument is the separation between church and state.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no arguing it.
Let's
It's
go
already
back.
in there.
Let's go
like
back.
this argument between toxic has already been presented. The fact that
Okay, let's go back there.
so it seems to me whenever I watch politicians and everybody talk about it, they think that because there's a choice of divorce, that means everybody's going to just abandon ship and leave. That's not how this works. That's not how it works at all. People, whenever they get married, they believe in unity. That is their life goal. Not life goal, but that is a huge step in a relationship, is to get married. It is not taken lightly, from whether you can get divorced or whether you're forced into it. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Like whenever I got married, it is a huge decision. It's a lifelong decision. I had no intention of getting divorced, but it happened. And I'm better off for it. I'm happier now. Look, I have hair now. I didn't have hair before. So, like, for me, the main argument is it's in the Constitution. It is not a godlike thing. It doesn't matter. God has nothing to do with this. Christianity has nothing to do with this. Catholicism has nothing to do with this. Allah has nothing to do with this. This is a law. Separation between church and state.
Meaning, wala pong kinalaman yung reliyon. Kasi nga po, ito nga po yung nung 1987 Constitution po natin. So, that's right after Marcos regime. So, binago po natin yung batas, yung Constitution natin. So, pinaghiwalay po. There was a separation of church and the state. So, ibig sabihin, hiwalay ang gobyerno sa simbahan. So, hindi po dapat kailangan laging gamitin ang reliyon. Kasi pag sabi reliyon, andyan ang simbahan. So, this 1987 Constitution, so according to Article 2, Section 6, which you already mentioned earlier, the separation of church and state shall be inviolable. So,
basically, you cannot make a law that regards a religion at all. Like it's in the Constitution. You can't do it. Right now, there's a law in violation of the Constitution, which denies freedom. It denies choice. It denies somebody to get divorced. You are not free, Filipino people. I'm telling you right now, you're not free.
nope. Para naman pong hindi yata tama na nakatira tayo sa demokratikong bansa, tapos hindi natin magawa yung mga bagay na dapat free tayong gawin, na dapat malaya tayong gawin. I'm forgetting some of the Filipino terms. Free, malaya. Di po ba dapat may pinagpipilian tayo? Lagi tayo dapat na malaya. Hindi malayang gumawa ng masama. Kasi pangit naman po yun. Hindi yun yung freedom na sinasabi ko. Hindi porket may divorce, malaya na kayong mga bit o kung ano-ano pa. Hindi po 'yon. Kasi po kapag naaprubahan yung divorce, maliles na rin po yung term na kabit. Kasi paano pa mangangabit kung malaya na nga, di po ba? So yun pa po yun kasi marami pong hiwalay sa atin na halimbawa 10 years, may makakilala ko 10 years na rin. Hiwalay, hindi na nagsasama. Hindi na po ako lalayo. Isa sa mga kapatid ko, ganun po nangyari. Matagal na silang hiwalay ng asawa niya. Pero, ayun, kasal pa rin sa papel. So, hindi po makapagpakasal sa kung kanino man. Pareho sila, yung ex niya, tsaka siya. Ano pa pong silbi nung papel na yon? Ngayon, sinasabi po ng mga mambabata sa atin na anti-divorce na may annulment. Paano naman po yung mga walang pera? Yun po. The annulment thing.
Yeah, the annulment's expensive. Annulment's dumb. Doesn't make any damn sense. Sorry. Doesn't make any sense. Why would you have to annul a marriage like it never happened? Why do you have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to do something? Even the recognition of foreign divorce. Why do you have to wait a year to a year and a half, including a judicial decision to implement something that's already done? You're already divorced. She got divorced in Japan. I was divorced in the States. Why do we have to do it again? Just to prove that it's already been done.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
I-imagine niyo po, pareho na kaming malaya. Kasi sa Japan, divorce ako. And divorce siya dito sa Amerika. So, kasal kami dito sa Amerika. Pagdating po sa atin, kailangan ko pa magbayad ng how much? 180,000? And don't get us wrong, we can pay for it, but it's just a waste of money. So, ito po kasi pag nag-retire kami, we are planning to establish a business in the Philippines. But because of this thing, that expensive annulment, sometimes I think is it worth it? Is it worth it establishing a business there? Because even though we can pay for that annulment, it feels really stupid to pay for that. And because of that, I think it is also hindering the economic growth of the Philippines.
Absolutely. It's an old mindset it's not progressive.
Yeah, it's
so
not.
Whether or not, if you want to go back and be regressive and stay back in the 1950s, I mean, I guess you can do that, but it's 2021.
Ayun nga po. Hindi masyado nang nagiging seryoso. Hindi lang po sa pang-personal, hindi lang sa pang-personal na ano ba? Mahal ko. Hindi lang po pang-personal na buhay ang naapektuhan, kundi pati yung sosyalidad o yung ekonomiya ng ating bansa. Pwede pong makatulong sa ating bansa kapag na-aprobahan ang divorce. Kasi marami tayong kababayan na kasal sa ibang bayan, tapos yung mga asawa nila, foreigners, gustong magnegosyo sa bansa natin, sa Pilipinas.
So in conclusion,
pro-divorce.
We are pro-divorce.
Divorce.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if you're not pro-divorced, don't get divorced.
Yes.
It's expensive. It can be expensive. Maybe not as much as annulment, but it can be expensive.
Not in
and it's
Japan.
a rough time. It is not an easy process. I've been through it. It is not easy. People are thinking it's easy and it's going to be the easy way out. It is not true. People are natural, People are naturally want to put the child first. It is what it is. And so people that are parents, they're not going to destroy their child's life just for the sake of neighbor. It's not going to happen. So to think that people are just going to take the easy way out because it's an option is false. So go ahead and shut that down. Now,
What?
and when I saw a senator today was saying that keeping in the marriage is the best option. Well, it's the only option because you can't get divorced. So it's stay married or hate your life and stay married. That's not a choice. Not a choice at all.
Nope.
So, pro-divorce,
Kalma.
pro-freedom.
Kalma, mahal ko.
Eh?
Kalma. Kalma. Calm down.
No. Pro-freedom, pro-divorce, pro-choice at this matter. Just stop being dumb.
Message us here in YouTube, comment, and
We will reply. We will respond
yeah,
back
and
to you.
then,
And we're in this to win it. Let's
yes,
go.
kung may mga suggestion po kayo na gusto nyong talakayin namin, there you go, the word coming out. Talakayin namin sa susunod na video about sa diborsyo sa ating bansa sa Pilipinas, mahangin na.
We need to go because we can't even hardly hear anything probably.
Yeah, message nyo po kami or mag-comment. Sandali lang, mahal ko, 8-8. Yun nga po. Ay, naku,
I
divorce kita.
gotta pee.
No, stay.
I can't go pee because I have to stay.
No.
It's freedom of religion, freedom of choice.
Ayun po. Naisipan ko lang po kasi parang hindi tama yung mindset ng ibang kababayan natin about sa divorce na ang kaisipan nila pag nabanggit ang salitang divorce, ang nasa isip nila is ipagsasapilitan to sa bawat tahanan. Hindi po. Kung may kwento po kayo about sa mga karanasan nyo, pwede rin po nyong sabihin sa amin at iisa-isahin rin po namin na ipahayag to dito. Since na umpisa na namin tong channel na to, sama-sama po tayo na ipangampanya o ipanawagan na sana maaprobahan na yung divorce sa Pilipinas, sa ating bayan. See you po. Hanggang sa uulitin.